home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next.
And now, your 2022 Boston Red Sox.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Mike Clevenger will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Mike Clevenger, big, tall, skinny guy, 6'4", about 215 pounds, 3-pitch mix, not overpowering, good slider that's anywhere from 86 to 88 miles an hour. His fastball in the low to mid-90s, needs the changeup, not a strikeout type pitcher. If Clevenger is on, you'll see a lot of ground balls early on.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set.
Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
It makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Himself into an absolute superstar.
Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Now the 2-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Judge at second with 2 down. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
Popped him up. Scope moving to his left, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. It's baseball on MLB Network. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Sonny Gray is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Alfonso Vasquez.
Now to the plate, Alfonso Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line to the right side. Souza is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Tyler Naquin. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Gray has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Scooter Gennett.
Pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Corey.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Hicks going back, and it bangs off the monster. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Steven Souza.
So stepping in, Steven Souza, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sanchez is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. Striding in, Gerardo Parra, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what.
The 3-1. Line drive to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. The relay, and he's safe.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him.
Into the box, Tyler Wade. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. The 3-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Naquin going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Giancarlo Stanton. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So striding in, Gary Sanchez. Ripped down the line, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox on top, 2-1. Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2.
In the hole, 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Judge back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric.
Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Gray has his target. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. This is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman number 25, Ryan McMahon.
No count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Diaz in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. In is Gerardo Parra. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Digging in to try it again. Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up. Popped up. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? The Yanks leave one. They still trail it here 2-1. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a strike.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Oh!
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Scope. He flew out in his last at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fast
Out in front of a swing and a miss.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Gene Segura standing in, and then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, but they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now the 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Naquin's on his horse. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. Soft liner towards first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Naquin looks up. Gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second home run of the series as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a lift in career.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Trey Boyles gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Trey Boyle.
Next will be the designated hitter, Scooter Gennett, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Scooter Gennett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Boyles, a native Floridian. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. Hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
From the stretch. Runners breaking for the plate. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. He's safe at the plate. And they have taken the lead here in game 2. Coming to the plate now, Steven Souza. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1 on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2. Dickerson on second. Vasquez on at first with nobody out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and the lead is now 7-2.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Domingo Germán comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Domingo Germán. Up next for the Red
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. And he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's Segura. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball.
And he lays off for ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Jonathan Scope will be the 9th man to bat in the inning, barring a double play, waits on deck. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Hosmer at third. Naquin at second with one away. Ball 2 now. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Scooter Gennett looks like he'll get a second shot here in the inning. He waits on deck. The 3-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Fouled away. Eight runs already in this inning. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. Wade has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 home. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Segura onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox are out in front 10-2. Here's big Aaron Judge. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A look there at the damage to this point. All Red Sox as they lead the Yankees here in the 8th inning at Fenway Park. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. Drilled right back up the middle, taken in by Scope, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. The bouncer up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready for another chance? Steven Souza. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up. A high fastball is in there. Vasquez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Two and one now to Steven Souza. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Line, that's a base hit into left field. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Ball even at 2-2. Dribbled up the line. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Up the middle and off his leg. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Naquin. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1 misses above the zone for a ball.
3-1.
And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Randall Delgado enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Randall Delgado.
Jonathan Scope will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. The Red Sox lead it 12-2. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Luis Avilan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Luis Avilan.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Now he reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra.
For a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. Popped him up. Scope is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Gerardo Parra.
in is Gerardo Parra. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Dickerson. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone.
Center fielder number 35, Aaron Hicks.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Last chance for the Yankees. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
To 2, the final score in this ball game. Both Sox take a 2-0 lead here in the league championship series. Paul Sewald is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Play ball!